Und dann würde ich sagen, wir starten los. Hello there and welcome all my subscribed viewers and all the new viewers. This is the meet and greet stream on my channel. You picked the right time to come into the stream. Bible study with Doreen. What a pleasure to meet you here. Welcome. Such a nice new guest. So let me, Stinky was first. Hello Stinky. Yes, also welcome to you. Nice to meet you here. So Stinky, we already introduced your channel. I would say let's start with Doreen. She has a wonderful channel and she shows us and tells us a lot about the holy words. Not worlds, the words, but words to have a better world. So let me jump into her channel. Just a minute. First I have to find it here. Okay. No. So, because we want to meet friends and also channels here. And what's better to introduce it a little that we know of what we are talking about. So here, let's visit Bible study with Doreen. She is an appreciated, subscribed member of this channel and only can give the best. Here, this is the channel. This one here and more. There's more, and I will share her link that you know. I think it's better to dive in on your own, but at least you saw her channel. It was a short introduction. Yes. So let's come back and share the link. So let's just see. Doreen and yes, so this is her channel. So I highly suggest visit her channel, and when you like it, just go on board. It's that easy. So, and now we should go. Sorry for thinking you, but we already presented your channel several times, so I think you are not mad with me. But now it's your turn. Stinky, we all know Stinky. We all know Stinky as the crypto guy. Yes, here is the channel from Stinky's Scrublet. The crypto king. Sometimes we call him the crypto king. Yes. So now you have a visual that you know these colors belong. Wonderful channel banner. I like this channel banner. Good idea. Blue and orange and light blue. And I think these guys are making a deal with crypto coins. Yeah, here there's a crypto coin, and here in the middle there's a crypto coin. We don't know. Because when you want to know more about crypto and NFTs and all this stuff, Stinky is the right guy. So let me share his channel also for all the people. Stinky. Zack. And this is also very important for all the people that watch the replay. If you don't be in the stream, you miss the best. It's good. Just subscribe to my channel and you are invited to present yourself in the next. Okay, who joins the stream now and he is good and I feel attracted. But when you get more involved, even better, because we don't just want to share any link on YouTube, any website on YouTube. No, we want to select them, and only because we want to select the best and only give you the certified links. Yes. And who is responsible for it? Me. I look and I take the risk and I say, okay, let's share this link because I know these people. These are good people. These are good creators. So this is all my suggestion. Yes, exactly. So now I completed. And if there's any question, you can ask me. Probably you are already very busy visiting the other people's channel, but you can also watch the replay, no problem. And as there is no question, cheers, here is my coffee. Stinky already said, coffee is ready. My coffee is also ready. This was the last action before I started the stream, because I want to start the stream with hot coffee. I cannot make the coffee and prepare the stream that the coffee gets cold. No, the coffee must be hot. And then I prepared everything. And the last action before opening the stream was making a good, hot, strong coffee. Oh, wonderful. Doreen already liked the channel. Yes, Hal, this is a good friend. This is a good friend. And Doreen is a new friend, but a good friend. Yes. Visit her channel and you quickly realize that another good person. And like this, we can also increase our community. Everybody on his own. And Stinky said, wonderful. Wow, thanks so much. Yes. Yes, this is good. And when we visit another stream, I think we should go along for a certain time, not just one day. I always am laughing when people subscribe one day and 12 hours later they unsubscribe. What a nonsense. I think test this channel out, at least for several months. And then you see, because we're not doing always the same thing. We're making always something new. And if one video doesn't please you, you never know what the next video is. So when you say, this might be interesting, I would say at least test this channel out. When you become more familiar with the person and with the variety of content he produces, then we automatically become a friend. And believe me, the more we engage with other viewers, the more friends we attract here. Because you leave a comment in there under a video and another people reads the comment, and the person that I agree with this comment or I like the comment, who is the person behind? And then they go and they find your channel. This is such a good possibility to meet new friends, new creators, because we are all humans. So many people have their bots running and they subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe and unsubscribe. What a nonsense. We are people. A video is not produced by a bot, by a program. A person has an inspired idea and says, I think I will make a video on this topic. And maybe this might inspire other people. Not everybody, but some people. And believe me or not, engaging in the... I already produced a lot of videos. As a creator, we should comment. When you see video, imagine people see my videos and they don't comment. I can not even thank them. Because if they don't leave the slightest hello, then I can say, oh, thank you very much that you visited my video. And then I can give my gratitude back. But then I probably have one view more. And when they leave a like, okay, one like more. But it's all anonymous. And I think people that prefer appear anonymous, these are not the people that you really like. There are a lot of them. They try to hide their face, their identity and everything. But this is it. Mostly, these are not really trustful people. Because as a normal crew, we have nothing to hide. I appear in public and say, this is me, this is my voice, this is my background, this is my video, this is my topic. And when you like it, wonderful. If not, no problem at all. But when you don't like the video today, probably you might like the next title. Because not everybody is focusing only on a niche. You have to focus on a niche and then you're always producing the same stuff and it's get boring and boring and boring. No. Be flexible. Offer a variety. We don't eat always chicken or spaghetti a whole month. Only me. When I make my diets, I eat 2 weeks only fries, space fries. Or at the moment, I eat my green grimace, my green space grimace. But this is not normal. This is only me. Because in this case, I'm a little funny. But I try to test new things out. Yes. So I don't have to forget my coffee. So I think it's really worth staying with the channel for some months. And then you can really decide whether you like it and you stay as a friend, or when every video that appears over 3-4 months is not the way, then you still can unsubscribe. And the person won't be bothered, because when you really don't like any of my videos, you can go. It's that easy. Anything special today with the coffee? No. This is a pure normal coffee. Strong, and my ingredients are water and milk. Cream. No sugar, but when I made my green space grimace before, I had my sugar with cinnamon and clove and cardamom. What else? No, this was everything here. So the quantity of cinnamon, as long as I'm doing my cinnamon test, probably you know these videos, I'm still continuing to eat cinnamon. Thumbs up comes from James Skype, the man who cracked the 40K. Hello there and welcome. Nice to meet you. It's such a pleasure. I know that you are really busy, but you still find the time to give a short hello. This is wonderful. I know you are busy and I make the same thing with you. When I'm busy, at least I come to the stream, say hello, and yeah, and then you make your thing and make my thing, and yes. Thumbs up, thank you. The same with mine, said Stinky. Just coffee and splash of milk. Yes, we have to do something different, not always the same thing. We need variety. So, James, if you're still here, I wish you now the 100K. And you will get there. We all will get there. Sometimes it takes a little, but over time, it comes. But one thing I didn't realize yet. Stinky promised that he will make a short, but the short didn't appear yet. But I don't give up. The short will come. The short will definitely come. This is the good thing. When we know the people, I think when we once have 100, at least it goes slowly. And we have the time to learn about each of our subscribed viewers. So when we have 100,000 subscribed viewers, we will know all of them. This is amazing. When you once reach 100,000 viewers and you know all of them, and you can tell a story of all of them. Beautiful. This is a really growing community. So if anybody wants to share something, just let me share the link of, I just forget it because I was occupied with my coffee. So let me introduce the channel of James Geib. He seems to be a gardener. He loves flowers. And what I love in his About section, real person speaking real fact. Live life and family comes first. Yes. Wonderful motto. So, just make a copy paste. James. Because who sees the stream for the first time and watches the replay wants to know who were the people in the stream. Therefore, I fulfill my communication tool. Did I forget someone? No, I think no. Stinky. Bible study with Doreen is also included. It's interesting when we end the stream and we watch the replay soon after ending the stream, we can't see the chat, but the chat will come later when the stream is processed and probably when the captions are made. And when we see the stream later, the stream is there and everybody can click on the links and discover new channels. And as I said before, all proven channels. This is not just sending some links out. No. These are all friends, good friends, where I can say, yes, no problem presenting them. So now I can continue with my coffee. So if anybody wants to share something, wonderful. We are always curious. How was my day today? It was a beautiful day. I made some recordings, some voiceover recordings. I made some video recordings, not here on YouTube, but for professional stuff. And this took yesterday and today, but it's all finished. So I can breathe in, breathe out. And I said, a stream on YouTube is always possible. Thank you very much for the person that just subscribed. I don't know who it was, but someone joined our community. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, good news. My grant finally came. Congratulations. Another victory here on YouTube. Sometimes victories come from any corner. You don't expect them, and they show up. And this is also another miracle. Yes, because we never know. Sometimes people are inspired by the way we do something. For example, my YouTube account. It was reactivated by me 3 months ago. I had it for a longer time, but I didn't do nothing. And then I said, I cancel all the other social media and I will focus on YouTube, because for me, YouTube is the best future. And then the other accounts are still active, but I don't go there anymore. And I concentrate on YouTube. And even my older videos brought me some luck. I had never thought that they can bring a surprise that I never expected. So I made a video for 2 years, and this video brought me luck nearly half a year ago. I never expected, and it was good that I had this video, because with this video I could present myself, and this was the perfect fit. We never know, could be any video. Sometimes we need this, or sometimes it is the proof that another person is looking for. Yes, and Stinky confirmed good news. Your grant finally came. Good. Yes, and before thinking, will I produce a video or not? And then I said, nothing is there that is really being produced as a title. I said, okay, but a stream is good. Not too often, but once in a while, a stream, as Stinky said, a stream is always great. Yes, and this is the motto of my channel: make progress with Matthias. When you see this video, I tell you that I'm helping people for more than 45 years. I'm responsible for their progress, and I take it serious, and they like it, and I also like it. And YouTube is a wonderful platform to introduce myself and to get more known by other people. So when you want to make progress and you don't know how and where and when and what, you came to the right channel. In more than 400 videos, you might get the answer to your question. And if not, more videos will come. And when I have a good entry in my comments from a person, then it's always good to make a video on it. The last video I made was cinnamon number 3. I make the cinnamon test. You can see it on my channel. And on the cinnamon number 2, I got a wonderful comment from a lady Deepali in India. She gave some ideas. And as I know, not everybody will always read all the comments. And this was a wonderful idea. I said, why not making a video on it and sending it out? Yes, and this was an update to my cinnamon test, including this idea. Yes, and so sometimes even the feedback from people in the comment section I always call it a comment call. We all know these mail calls where people receive mail and then they make an unboxing and they share, this is my mail call. So what I receive over the comment box is also my mail. And then I say my comment call. Comment call. Not comment shout out. I could even say comment shout out, but comment call. So the coffee is getting empty and the stream is getting enriched by new viewers. Hello there and welcome. Who didn't show up in the chat? It's time to show up. Give an hello, because we can also introduce you. Not you, your channel. And this goes also for all the people that watch the replay. It's a good decision when you want to increase your audience. Use this chance. Just subscribe to my channel, then you will be informed. Don't forget to click the notification bell. And then you know when the next stream will come and you are on board. And we will show your channel, for example, like this. Here. This is the channel of Stinky, Scrublet. We had the channel from Doreen. Bible study with Doreen. Then we had another gardener, James Gybe. And yeah, your channel could also be on board. And we share the links also in the chat, the channel name, so that all the people that watch and it is amazing. I always thought, okay, streams are made for the people that are in the stream. Okay, this is the best communication, interaction. But a lot of people are watching the replay. It's amazing. It is really amazing. And sometimes I get even a comment from some, if people watches the stream only for 1 minute, this is a view. But when I receive, and this happened, comments to any section of the stream, any part of the stream, then I know people are watching quite a bit. So this is really interesting. I always thought the stream is just for the people that are in the stream. But I was mistaken. A lot of people watch the stream. Okay, when I make the stream right now, not everybody has the time. And when people are interested, they jump in later. And the stream stays online. Therefore, sometimes I had a stream and I thought, I think this stream is not really interesting. This was my thought. But after time, people watch the replay. So I would say, when you produce a video or a stream, don't delete it. I don't even delete my older videos from the beginning. I could delete them, but then they are gone. And I think this is a good archive. When I make my channel for the next 70 years and I'm old and I want to see what did I produce when I still was young. And then I can see and I say, my God. Now I know, because nobody subscribed at this time. Hello there and welcome, Catherine. Such a pleasure. Wow, today you found the time to enter the stream. She always said, I missed the stream. Today you didn't miss the stream. Catherine is also a wonderful gardener. Let me present her channel. Here, this is... No. Come back. Here, Catherine Gardening. Look at the onions here. Probably self-made here. All the green. Yes, and here, follow your heart. The best decision ever. Follow your heart. Follow your soul. and you have the best guidance ever. And then here, a lot of green onions, all this good stuff here. Wonderful. So I highly suggest, Catherine is also a beloved friend of this channel. So I highly suggest watching her channel. Let me share the link. Let me come back and share the link here in the chat that you know Catherine. Here, this is her link. Now you can watch her channel. You don't have to do it now. You can do it now or you can do it later. It's still in the chat and it's recorded and we can see it over time. And all the people that see the replay can also find your channel. These are all the people that work with nature, that treat nature well, that eat what they are creating. Yes. Who once said to me, you are what you eat. And when you prepare what you eat, you know exactly what is inside. You water it, you treat it well, you put all your energy in it. A lot of energy. You put all the inner health in it. And when you eat it, I think eating is nearly a sacred matter. And when we prepare it and eat it, this make us healthy again. So this is living in nature, adapting to nature. When we know what we eat, we treat it well, this brings us health and a long and happy life. Yes, it's a pleasure sharing this. Because this is what I want to do. At least I want to share the growth with you. As I said, make progress with Matthias. And this is another form of progress. This is something that I do on my channel. I give tips and tools that help you thrive in life, or as we are doing this here on YouTube, also on YouTube. So it's a mixture. General things, and we go really deep. Body, mind, and soul. Some people say, oh. Yeah, but they don't know life completely. There are a lot of things involved in life. So body, mind, and soul. And as these are not just theoretical options, we can use them in life that bring us really further. And also here on YouTube, when we have the right mindset, this helps us everywhere, on YouTube, in life, in relationship, in business, everywhere. And Catherine already confirmed, it tastes better when you grow your own food. Exactly. You have your soil from this seed that is coming out of the soil. You put all your energy, the right water, the right nutritions, and then when it's time to harvest, it is already your own masterpiece. But it's not at the end. Then you prepare it. And then all the energy, as you consume it, comes back. This is like the gratitude. When we treat something well, whether it's a chicken, whether it's a horse, or any plant, when we treat it well, and the time for the harvest comes, then we get all the energy back. And what does this mean? The plant continues living through you. Because when you have an apple and you don't eat the apple, then the apple gets rotten on your table. And the apple knows this. And when the apple is ready, and the apple says, I like when you eat me, because by eating me, I will continue my life through you on a higher level. Or when you eat a nut is just a seed. It could bring another tree or another life. Or you can eat the nut, the peanut, and then it becomes flesh and bones and it lives through you. So there are different ways where a plant can produce more plants, or when we eat the plant or meat, chicken, fish, or whatever, then this becomes our blood, skin, bones, nerves, everything, and they live on a higher level. This is nature. Nature was made like this, and this is a cycle. Yes, and this is a wonderful cycle. And when we are aware of this, then we understand the magic of nature. And when we create our plants, when we create our chicken, our cows, our horses, or whatever, then we are involved in the cycle. Yes, and it's the best way to care for your body, because we all want to live long and healthy. And I prefer, once, not just a few videos ago, I produced a video upon unprocessed food. I said unprocessed food versus self-made food. We make the processing ourselves. And before I eat processed food, I prefer just to drink a glass of water and make a water fast. And when I eat stuff, I buy mostly raw food. Okay, I don't have a garden, but I can buy at least raw food. And then I say to myself, okay, now I prepare it myself. I prepare it the way I want to eat it. I make the way I want to eat it. I put the right ingredients. Then Raku is welcome on board. Did you see my green grimaces? No, I received nothing. Deepali Jane, hello there and welcome. Oh, so nice that you found. So when did you send this, the picture of the grimace? Right now, I'm doing the stream now for 40 minutes. But when you sent it before, I didn't get this. Just send it again. Did you check Discord? Normally, when something comes up over Discord, I get a notification. So, Deepali Jane. Yes, we are live. And I just told from you, because I made this third cinnamon video, and I told that you gave me the idea to spread the information. So let me just go. Yes, you don't have not any videos yet, Deepali. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to promote your channel here. Didn't you see this? Didn't you see this video? So let me share the link. I thought you know this, because what you wrote in the comment, I made a complete video out of it. So let me share the video here. Get the shareable link. Comment from the Bali. Zack. I produced this as a comment call. I called this comment call. Maybe it bugged out. Might be. I didn't get this. Yes. DN is welcome on board. How are you doing? I hope you have had a slow day, less work, relaxed day. Deeply Jane, I got the link. Yes, I shared the link right now. So watch the video and then you can see, wow, my comment. He made a whole video out of my comment. Yes, because this was very interesting comment. Thank you so much that you left your comment. And I always say when people share an interesting comment, this even might inspire me to produce a whole video on it, because not everybody is reading every comment. So, and when I want to bring it to a broader audience, then it's good to make a video out of it. Did you get that Discord notification? Look, let me just get my cell phone, because I use Discord mostly over my cell phone, but I will get my cell phone right now. Just a minute. So let me check what Discord. Heads up updates are coming. Got it. Okay. Aha, here, den Raku. Now I got it. Okay. First he he sent me the potatoes. Very well. Then the, I don't know how to smell the rasped potatoes. Yes, this is good. So I hope you made the recipe the way I told you. And yes, they look quite good. Yes. They look like burgers. I'm a slave to the burger. Yes, exactly. So, and now share, how did you like them? For the first time, it's already wonderful. For his first time making this green grimace. Well done. So yeah, wonderful. So yes, DN, how are you doing? I asked before. They were pretty good. So you can don't make the right amount of salt. You can make it better the way you want it. Don't forget the pepper. I think I need to perfect my... Look, this was the first one. When you make 10 times, it gets better. And when you make it 50 times, it gets even better. The more we do it, the better they become. Because there are some small changes that improves the recipe drastically. Need a video about your family and children? No, I don't post this. But the more you do it, Tenrako, the better they get. Believe me. This is the statement you make fries. The first portion, and when you make 100 portions, they get better and better and better. These are small changes, just the right amount of heat, the right amount of salt, pepper, and everything. And eat them with applesauce. Applesauce, yes. Got from Aldi. Yes. This is a good combo. This is good when you combine them with applesauce. This is my preferred combination. But if you don't have applesauce, you can only use crystal sugar. And then you can add a little cinnamon, a little clove, how you like it. TN, mad busy again with my legal documents. TN, you are working a lot. And I think you are always overwhelming yourself. I think you have to make a limit. Say to yourself, I do this for 4 or 6 or 8 hours. And then the next part tomorrow or another day. Don't make it until exhaustion, because this will, your battery gets empty. You make it with good will, but doing this, you always get empty. And this brings you down. And at the end, you say, this was an exhausting day. But a day should always be fulfilling. Yes. So you could reflect on this. Don't work until the limit. Stop before you reach the limit. I know this is easier to say, but I can't. Limitations. I can't. Limitations. What do you mean? You can't limit yourself? Or I can't. You can't limit yourself? I don't get this. I can't. Limitation. But when there are limitations, this is good. We need limitations. We can't stay away 5 days and sleep then. No. We stay awake and sleep. Next day we stay awake and sleep. We need the variety. Yin and Yang told this, I think Tenraku told this once. Yes, so congratulations. He tried the recipe and it was a victory for Tenraku. About some of the Yukon gold potatoes for the next time. Yes, and even try to find the perfect potato, because not every potato has the same flavor. Yes, we try a certain form of potatoes, the amount of flavor we add, the amount of salt, and then the temperature and the duration of the cooking. You can make a higher temperature and cook it slower, but this means the skin gets burned and inside it's not through. So I always call them potato steaks. So it's better to reduce the temperature that they get through in all areas in between. So we have to find, yes, every detail can be optimized. The documents must be in. Glucose plus not something to delay. So, and when you think it's too much for you, then you need help. Probably a form of assistance. This could be another solution. But often we say, no, I only can make it myself. And nobody can do this for me. And then we are overloading ourselves. We are all replaceable. When you're no more there, this won't be done, or another person will do this. But you should look that you are still here the next 200 years. Yes, I know this so well. I know this so well. People say, I can do this and I have to do this now. But analyze this and look whether there's not an excuse inside. Okay, I don't want to dive too much into it, but just a reflection. Because you were often in the chat and you said you were doing too lot. And then in me comes this alarm sign. Oh, if someone is always overloaded, something must change, because our capacity is limited. And when we always go to the limit or over the limit. This is not good for our health. Our body can compensate a lot. Absolutely. But when there comes a time when the body says, okay, I made my best, but this I can't compensate. This is too much. And then he says, sorry, but now comes, I have no more guarantee. I can't guarantee my health because this is going beyond. And our healthy lifestyle and our lifestyle in joy should be our highest. How to say? Our highest opinion, attitude, our highest goal. Yeah, to live healthy and to live in joy should be our highest goal. It's easy to say, and everybody has another definition, but we all should reflect on this. I think. Is there some coffee here? Is some coffee here? So did I forget someone? No. No. Tendraku. This website is not really to share here. Let me see. DN wanted to upload horse pictures. Let me see. Let me go to your channel. Whether you said your children will do it for you. No, your children didn't do this for you. Still no channel banner. Yeah, sometimes the children are also busy. A busy man has also busy children. Now you confirmed this. Being too busy for the pigs. Yeah, no problem. But you realized when we make a promise, people are still waiting for this. As I said before, I'm still waiting for your horse pictures. And we make a promise, and we make a promise, and we make a promise, and a lot of people are waiting. I wouldn't say we are disappointing people, but we make a lot of promises and then we can't fulfill them. Doreen said, I have to leave in about 5 minutes because my daughter is coming to get me. Yeah, wonderful that you stayed until now, that you watched this live stream. You know, we never know what will happen in the live stream. A live stream could be joking, could be interesting, could be boring. Sometimes we have really deep conversations that go really deep. It depends on the subject that people bring into the chat and what is urgent. Yes, a stream is, you can't plan a stream. A stream is always new, like an improvisation. We press the stream live button, and from this moment we don't know what happens. This is, yeah, interesting, sometimes confusing, sometimes nobody comes into the stream, sometimes it's overcrowded. There's no, but it's completely flexible. So thank you so much. And when you leave, send greetings to your daughter and I already looked for your stream that you have with your partner. I set the reminder when you have your, can you just write again in the chat the stream that you are doing soon? I think Friday, tomorrow. Just say what you're doing and the stream time. Doreen, and let's invite some more people. Your legal case is near done, the end. Wonderful. Took 3 years. Oh. Yes, this is true. Sometimes when it comes to the final end, even when people make paperwork in these last days, when a lot of things are depending, then we have to give our best. Okay, everyone, have a nice night. Thank you for being here, Doreen. So probably she had no more time to give the link to her future double stream, but I don't have it now here. But when you visit her channel, I already posted the link. Let me do it again. And who is interested in stuff that lets us grow, here's your channel again. And Catherine is still there. Such a great pleasure that you are still sharing your precious time in this stream. And we try to hope, I try to spend as much good energy to all of you. And you said, well, I end up the stream and now I come with a smile on my face and everything goes better, quicker. So I think DN, didn't you say you like gardening? You came a little late in the stream. Look, we have a wonderful gardener because DN wants to build in the future his own garden. He is already buying stuff and so. So DN, probably you don't know the channel from Catherine. She has such a, let me show the here, all this good stuff. Look here, all the good stuff, onions and all the green. DN, this is exactly what you need. Another master who can tell you how to make the best treatment with any plant in the garden. All the good stuff here. You can learn a lot from Catherine. And I think, Catherine, you will have another subscriber. And DN says, yes, I love my garden. But this one I have only, but this I have only 1.6 acres. Yeah, but more will come. More will come. And when all this comes, you have to be prepared so you can get all the good knowledge from all these professional gardeners. I have quite a bit of gardeners in my channel. Yes. And this is good because when we prepare our food on our own, this makes us healthy and makes us a lot of joy. Yes, the end came a little late in the stream where I presented your channel, so I think it was worth mentioning it again. Oh, wonderful. Catherine, such a pleasure. You have a new friend on board. Good. And DN, you won't regret this. Believe me. I'm following her for such a long time, and she always brings good music in her videos. So she has a good hand for touching the right music. And this is such a pleasure when you see her and she explains, and then she does the work. You can see her doing the work. But it's not just seeing someone working in the garden. No, you have good music. Sometimes it seems like a rap. It's so interesting. Yes, this is a good idea. Yes, music is a really special gift. Therefore, I like to play a little music in the stream. Okay, when I make a video, I want to... Okay, music is also something I want taste. And when I produce a video, I have a certain inspiration. I want to come straight to the point, and music could be a little too distractive. I make my videos normally really simplistic. Clean background, only light, not a room behind, always the same room. No, focus on the person, focus on the topic. And music, imagine I have an interesting topic and you don't like the music. So it's better just to focus on the topic, and music could be a little too distracting. But in a stream where everything is happening, I don't know what I will tell in 2-3 minutes. So a little music, just a little beat going on, I think is a good mixture. Yes, DN already shared this. He's waiting to move and upsides to 69 acres. So he has a big garden. And I said to him, you have to get some horses. And he said, yes, I like horses. And then he said, I will post a horse banner on my channel. But until today, the horse banner didn't appear. Yes, you will really upsize the end. Yeah, this is why I choose a little music in the stream, a mixture. Sometimes slower, sometimes a little upbeat, a mixture. But whenever you play music here on YouTube, be aware, only use the music that YouTube suggests in this audio library. Don't use any music. It's very dangerous. When you get a conflict with the copyrights, your video will be deleted. You will even risk your channel. So when you use music here on YouTube, only use the music that YouTube suggests in the Creator Studio. They have so many variety. Use the music you like that suits to your topic, but only use the music that comes from YouTube, that is legal here on YouTube. This is very important. I got my first horse of 4. Wow, really? Wonderful, good. Then you really should share some photos. I said to DN, it's time to open your channel. He already has a channel, but there's no video on it. But time will come. So yes, so we were talking on music, on YouTube. You are right about to be very careful. Yes, absolutely. When you use the danger of a copyright strike, you will. This takes so much work building up your channel, and then making a mistake like this, then it's better no music. But it's easy. Let me see here. For example, let me give you an example. You go into the Creator Studio. Then on the left side, there is the audio library. You can click on this, and then there comes so many music. You have the track title, you have the genre, the mood, the artist, the duration, the license type, and then you can select. At the end here, you can go through. There are 1,254 pages of music. I think each with 20. No. Each page with 30 music. So when you click on the music, you can download it, and then you can use it in your video or in your live stream, whatever you want. And the variety is so big. And when you use this music, there's no problem. This is copyright, especially for YouTube, and no danger at all. But don't use any other music than this. You risk a lot, and you shouldn't risk your channel because there's so much work involved. And when you once talked with a person who had already thousands of viewers and the channel gets deleted, I wish this to no one. Yeah. Once my legal case is resolved, I will have time plus in the new house. Exactly. So then you can relax and say, yes, I made my final work and now it's time to relax. And then Rako said exactly what I also think. The end is about to live like an English noble from the old days. Yes. And Catherine said, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I think most people know this, but it's good to remember this again. And probably someone who sees the replay of the stream, probably you all know this here, but someone who sees the replay, then it's better to bring it on the table and to make it clear, because I wish nobody this hard work, a channel, building up a channel and then get some, because they make it strict. They have no excuse. Okay, good. Yes, so at least when because some people don't see this, and there's such a big library of music. You will find any stuff: hard rock, classic, adult contemporary, reggae, space music, any genre. So there's enough variety. Just When you have some time, click through the titles and say, oh, I like this, download. I like this, download. I like this, download it, and ready. Yes, Denroko. And this happens in everybody's life. And therefore, I always say, when we wake up in the morning, wow, I woke up. Another birthday. And the first thing we should do, give the gratitude that we continue another day. Because this is not normal. Every day is a gift. And most people forget this. And whenever another person transforms to another realm, we can send him all the best, and it's still a reminder for us. What am I doing here? Do I really do what I want to do? Or am I a slave? Do I have to end this slavery just by dying? Or can I say by myself, no, I end this slavery and I do something better? It's all about our decision. And we can do this. And there's no excuse. Because when we don't wake up the next morning, it's over. But as we woke up, we can say, I'm still on the party. Do I like to dance? Or don't I like to dance? It's all on decision. We have so much more options than we think. But sometimes people come, oh, now I can't do this because. And then they come with so many becauses. But these are all excuses. And we are much more flexible than we think. We are much more flexible than we think. Another reminder. Another reminder. So until now, we have 1 hour and 14 minutes stream time and still counting. Until now, this is a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for being here, for being part in the chat, for having questions, for sharing some insights. The hard part was telling my kids and family. I never thought that I would meet in this stream so nice people like you. It's always a surprise. Thank you so much. And as it seems, what do you think about the quality? Is the video glitchy? Or is there any mistake in the audio? So Catherine seems to go. She said good night. Good night to you. Have a wonderful evening. Seems everybody. It seems everybody says good night, but I didn't say good night. Or did I say something wrong? The stream is still going on. I think we didn't come yet to the natural end of the stream. Sometimes I made something wrong. But as you know, English is not my first language, it's not my native language, and probably I will talk a lot of mistakes. Sorry for this. So my main language, my native language is German, and I try my best. But I could never contact you when I was talking German with you, so you wouldn't join the stream. So it's better to use another language where I'm not that comfortable, but I have the chance to talk with the white. Germany is only such a small country in the world, so I can talk enough German here when I go to the supermarket. Then Rakwe said, don't worry, my English is pretty bad as well. Oh no, this was a good one. You know how to share good vibes. But I remember a story. This is long ago. I think this is 15 years ago, 15 or 18 years ago. I visited, I am English. 18 years ago, I was visiting oftentimes Florida because at this time I had a radio station and we were making reports for NASA at the Kennedy Space Center. And I said, let me look whether I can get the allowance to make, and I phoned to NASA and they said, yes, wonderful, a person from Germany, we would like to spread our news also to Europe. And then I got my invitation, and it was several times for space shuttle launches, rocket launches, satellite launches, and all this stuff. And then we were always at the Cape Canaveral, and we were always together with all the press, media guys, ABC and CNN and all these. And this was really funny. And we talked, and they said, where are you from? I'm from Germany. No, you're from Germany. Yes, I'm from Germany. But you speak English. Yeah, why not? But he said, you speak better English than some people in my area. I thought, they said, I thought you came from Orlando. Why Orlando? I think you come from Orlando. No, I'm from Germany. Do you have the time to go all over here and make the recordings and everything? Yes. So this was really funny. But I realized there were some people, especially from Mexico, they talked a lot of Spanish, and they were not that well in English. So especially Florida, I think a lot of people, Spanish is really intermingled in Florida, and yeah, because it's the border to South America. And then Rako said, I don't think I'd survive without autocorrect. Yes, autocorrect is a good solution, but not in the stream. I can't look for every sentence I produce to the autocorrect. This makes the stream really low. But also in my videos, I don't use this. I think I can't hide that English is not my native language, and this is not necessary. And let people say this crazy German guy with this German accent, but as long as we know what he wants to transport by talking, it's enough. There are some parts here in Germany where it's even hard to me to understand what they mean. They talk German, but the accent is so strong and so strange. It's hard to know what they mean, because if you don't grew up there, this is so difficult. And this is in any other language the case. And the bigger the country is, the harder it's to understand for some people from the north to the south. And my phone does a spell check. Only ever see it's tough. But I'm really amazed. I said this in another video, in another stream. Now I finally got my captions right. And YouTube make wonderful captions even with my English. When I see a 10-minute videos, there are only 1-2 words wrong. So I leave it as it is. I don't have to look at it, because when people see it, they know what I'm talking about. And I'm so happy that now my captions are even in a stream. It just takes half a day, maximum 1 day, and then the captions come later and the stream is nearly perfect. Yes, and the autocorrect sometimes is also dangerous, because when we write something and we don't check it again, the autocorrect makes some mistakes, and then I write it down, send it, and when I read it later, my God, what did the autocorrect make? And sometimes they use even words that I didn't want to send. This is dangerous sometimes. And therefore, when I write something, especially with my cell phone, at the end, I go back and write it again and read it again to have the confirmation. And then I find a lot of mistakes, correct them, and then can press the send button. I use too many slang words. That was rude. Oh, exactly. Yes. So checking twice is always good. Always good. Because here in the YouTube comments, there's no problem. You can even go back and edit your comment. But there are some parts when you send an email or when you're working with another social media platform where you don't have the chance to edit it, it's over. You send it out, you can't even delete it. And this can be dangerous. I didn't mean what I was writing, but it's too late. So, then Raku, when will you make the next green grimace? I add another today, because I'm in my diet. I do it every day now. Yeah. In 2 days we have Saturday, so I make it for a complete week, and I will continue. Definitely. I will at least make 2 weeks and probably even more, because I think these green grimace are much better than fries, because there's a little more inside. Egg, flavor, and yeah, onion, much better. Let me get at least a little more water. So cheers. Stay hydrated. Very important. Okay, it's much better now. And then Raku said, I might try another batch tomorrow. Yes, I also might try another batch. Definitely tomorrow. So Saturday I got 1 week. And should I make a video? I could make even a video on this. Dog needs her walk. Yes, have a nice walk in the night. I hope it's not raining. Might be a little cold, but yes. At least you have your dogs and then you can stay a little active. Sometimes the dogs are good for busy people. Then they should stop what they are doing and they have to go back to nature. And after the walk, they can continue. This is at least a small mini break. Well, I like your dogs. They care for your health. So yes, I can even make a video for Saturday. I can make the video even tomorrow and schedule it for Saturday, because then I already have 7 days green grimace, green space grimace. Yes, but what can I say? Perfect, works wonderful, nothing to mention, no problem. But I can say this, and I can serve some other pictures, probably. Look. Okay, looks good. So let's make a checkup. Who else is still in the stream? Because the viewer counter says 5 people. Let me see the participants lists in the chat. Say DN Denraku. But there must be more people. Not everybody who is watching is engaged in the check. Denraku is here. Yes, thank you very much. DN makes the walk with the dogs. Okay. 2. I have 1 monitor open with the chat. So I am another one, because I have the stream open in the YouTube studio to watch the quality, and then for chatting I use another. Probably there are some people that only watch the stream that don't want to show up. It's also fine. You don't have to write in the chat. When you like to listen and just follow the stream, wonderful. Yes, and there are also later, when the stream ended, some people watching the replay. And who jumps into the stream right now. We have 2 options. One option is make progress with Matthias. This is what I'm doing here on my channel. And there are a lot of videos where you can find questions to your answers. But also, this stream is a meet and greet stream, where you can meet all the friends of this channel and new friends. We have a chilling cup of coffee together. We can interact. We jokes sometimes. Sometimes we have deep conversations. Everything is possible. And we introduce the channels. When people have a channel, we introduce the channel that they can see, okay, what are they doing? What are their preferred topics? I am still linked. Wonderful. How to hold the phone while dogs is pulling. So you are still in. So wonderful. We are present in the night walk with the dogs in the outside. Wonderful. This is, if I had my cell phone right now and I would go to the marketplace. This is another good option because YouTube also allows, in former times, you had to have 1,000 followers that you can make a stream from your cell phone. But now everybody can make a stream from the cell phone, but there's only a limitation. You can follow, you can stream to your subscribers and 25 people more. So YouTube says, I give you 25 that don't belong to your channel, and you also can add all the subscribers of your channel. So my subscribers and 25 more, then I could even make a stream from the marketplace. Yes. And this is a good option. This is really a good option because when we are sometimes on a beach and I want to talk with my friends, then I have the phone here. This is it. This is the beach. This is me. This is the beach. Yeah. This is wonderful. So this platform is evolving every time more. We have the shorts, we have the stream, we have the normal videos, we have the comment section, we have the community tab. There are a lot and more things will come. So this thing is really growing. Matthias is an Android user. Yes, there was a time where I had both Apple phone and Android because I always liked the Android. It's more flexible. We can do so much more. I know the time when there was the iPhone and you couldn't use it, and now I stay with the iPhone. And I think they are so similar. The new Samsung 22, wonderful camera, there's nearly no difference. And it's cheaper, much more flexible. Yes, I have to drink water. Stinky Scrublet is back on board. Eating an apple or a tomato? It seems an apple. Enjoy your apple. But you got this really quickly. How did you understand this so quickly that this is not... Can we see this? Yeah, probably yes. Yes, probably because of the picture. I have a Samsung Galaxy. Yes, this is also one. I think this is the 21, 20, 2021, I don't know. But I'm really happy with it. And with every year they get better and better. But there's only one thing. Refresh rate is nice, yes. Only one thing I don't like. but this goes for every cell phone. They have the best camera here on the back. But when we really make a selfie and we look at the screen, because when we want to see the picture, and when we do it like this, we don't see the picture. So the best composition is when we have the monitor and we have, I think the best camera should be on the selfie side, or at least two good cameras, a good camera here and a good camera there. So I don't understand this. This would be so nice. You can make a composition of the picture and then you have a good camera. This would, but when you always have to turn it around and you don't see what you do, the quality decreases so much because you don't have the composition of the picture. So I think I prefer the best camera on the selfie side, or at least two best cameras, back and front. So this was my expectation. And I think most people would like this because it's not, yeah, okay, it's not a photo camera. So I think most people preferred to make selfies and then best camera on the front. When we see the new 22 with 5 cameras, this is exactly what she said. They seem to keep adding more cameras. So we have 5 cameras here. So why not have only one good camera here? It doesn't take a lot of space. So I think 5 here, leave there 5, but another good camera here. This would be perfect. And I think a cell phone is no comparison to a normal photo camera, because people that really like to make photos, they have their camera, even if it's a small Sony or with interchangeable lenses. So a selfie or a cell phone is mostly for selfies, and and they will never replace any photo camera, even when they can make good videos. But these are my thoughts. And when there is a camera that has really the best front camera, I'm a potential buyer. So if you adjust a huge camera in the center of the phone, the Cyclops phone, yes, like a normal camera, nah? Like this YouTube logo. Yeah? Here in the middle, a big camera, and then. But this won't work because this will never be a big camera because it's so thin. And when they want to have a good how can I say this? I don't know the translation. It must be a small lens. And a small lens always needs a small chip behind. So there's no focal length. Yes, Cyclops phone. When we come back to the normal photo camera. Phones have gotten to a point of diminishing returns. They are getting too good. Yeah, they are really getting. The technology is so advanced. This is amazing. This is really amazing. But they are also really expensive. When you see when you buy it, just the phone alone, $1,000 or even more. This is a lot. When it falls once on the ground and it breaks, this can happen with any camera. But normal camera is a little more solid in the hand. And as we use this so often, it falls more often. Okay, we have a plastic. But without a plastic, yes. But sometimes when it falls the wrong way, the display is broken. I will never understand someone who upgrades their phone every year. Exactly. I think 2 years. Skip 1 or 2 models. Because from one model to the other model, this is just fashion. Because the difference isn't that big. But when you skip 2 models, then it's worth having a real change. I think, and I always made this, skipping 2 models when the battery is nearly empty and the battery lasts maximum 2 years. You had your old phone for almost 6 years. Wonderful. Good. So I think going from one model to the next model isn't worth it. Absolutely not. You always read this in the comparison. Cuts a little better, but I think skipping at least 2 series, 2 models, this is good. And the display is really wonderful. I realized that I watch so often YouTube videos just on my phone. I could do it on a computer or on a laptop, but I use the phone, even if it's small, but it's so brilliant and it's so practical. Whether it's this size or this size, it doesn't matter. So the phone serves for so many things. Absolutely, Denrako. Phones are status symbol for some people, and exactly, yeah, like cars or everything. When we are looking for status symbols, then but we really have to be aware whether a phone can express what I don't have. Because a lot of people can buy the phone, they just need the money. But the people are still the same. So whether it's a car or a house or a phone, when people define themselves by the matter they possess, it's not my opinion. Yes, we had a wonderful stream today. We met a lot of nice people. Not a lot, but a lot of nice people. Yes. And it was quiet in the type of, you know what I mean? This was a clean stream. Yeah, sometimes you have to pump them up. Pump them up. And it is amazing, it is really amazing that a stream brings new subscribed viewers. I don't know whether they will stay, but a stream is really something that attracts people. Amazing. I even said to myself, maybe when the stream is not that long, I can make some green grimace. But only 2 potatoes. I tested, probably I didn't mention this. No, the test is only 2 days old. One evening I said, Bede, hello there and welcome. Nice that you found some time to enter the stream. And as you already came into the stream, let me introduce your channel to all the people here. There is a lot going on. So you don't have that much. These are more playlists. But let me share your channel here. But you never know. This is the channel. Okay. Maybe some advice on how to relax. Oh, there are a lot of advices. Thank you for asking. Something stronger than coffee, considering the situation. I need something stronger. So where are you living? First, I need some more information. Where are you living? Better. I have 2.2 kilograms of potatoes for the grimaces. Wow, wonderful. I think I still have 3 kg. In Sweden. Okay, you live in Sweden. As you ask, yeah, Sweden, thank you very much. Maybe some advice on how to relax. So the thing is, how to relax. Relax is something that happens in our mind. Before you mentioned the situation, when you focus on something that makes you angry, that makes you fear, that makes you upset, then you are under stress. And when you're looking for something to relax, you should all these thoughts exclude. Some people say, but this is important. This might be important, but more important for other people than you. As long as you focus on it, because you have no solution. You can't fix this. And when we're dealing with something that we can't fix, then we become even more upset. But we want harmony. I want to fix this, but I cannot fix this, but I want this. And this brings you out of balance. And then you feel the negative impact. So when you really want to relax, search something you can put your focus on, something else that seems under control. You can watch on a picture, you can listen to a music, you can light a candle, or you can even look another video, but not the topic that you are dealing with before. Make something else. Go in the park, watch to the flower. When the sun is shining, admire the sun. When the rain is falling, say, oh, beautiful, rain is falling. This gives new water to the plants. This nourishes all the nature. This is a form of decision. Where do you decide to put your focus on? And we can train this. Sometimes it's hard because the world is in danger. But as long as the danger is not there where you live, you can intermingle with the danger, or you can say, no, I don't do it. On default, by decision, I put my focus on something else. Something that makes me relax. You can meditate. You can listen to good music, listen to or read a book that you like, or you can even write. It's even better than reading a book. Just write some 3, 4, 6 pages. Write a story. Write just a fantasy. Make a small story and imagine what you write. And then you are really creative. And this brings you on a different mood. And this might relax. And you can choose a topic that relaxes you. So, what do you think? These are a lot of options, but it's a thing that we should do by decision. Otherwise, you are the slave of all the things that are happening in the world. And there are a lot of things happening in the world. There are so many things. There are so many things happening that you don't have enough thoughts to think about them. So you have to switch them off, cut them off, and decide to do something else. What do you think on this? And when you do it and this doesn't work, try it again. And when this still doesn't work, try it again. Like learning the violin. Like learning the violin. You can't play the piece, but you try it again. And the more you try it, the more you see, I'm succeeding. The piece gets better. Now I even love the piece. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. And then much better. So it depends only on repetition. I like your mindset, Matthias. Your thoughts are satisfying. Thank you. Wonderful. So at least some options. And I would say try them out. This is only what's happening in your inner stage, in your mindset, in your awareness. The film you play there, you are the director of the film that is playing there. And you can decide in this direction or another direction. I believe this is true. Yes, I know this is true. Yes, exactly. I need to do something like an activity to release and give my mind peace, or something else to focus on. Yes. And no one can do this for you. Nobody can think for you. Nobody can breathe for you. And nobody can sleep for you. I also have noticed the stress you mentioned. Yes, this sets you under stress. And it is really exhausting. As I said before, we want harmony, therefore this is happening, and then we try to fix this. But you can't fix this. This is not under your control. And you are also not responsible for it. Sometimes when we think we have to fix this to feel harmony in ourselves, then we think we are responsible for this. But this is not your responsibility. Other people are responsible for this. And as long as you follow it, you follow the same stress. But when you say, no, I divide myself from the stress, this is not my responsibility, and I'm not there to fix this because I have no option to fix this. It could be the worst thing that happens. Not everything that happens is your responsibility. When my neighbor makes something bad, this is not my fault. And when I intermingle with this brings me down. And then I feel under stress. He is responsible for this. And he should change his mind. I cannot work on him that he changes his mind. This will even increase a battle. Because then you think, oh, he is against me. He wants to change me. He wants to manipulate me. We shouldn't do this. And we try to fix things that don't fall under our responsibility, then we only lose. And this is the exhaustion that you mentioned. But you can do this on your own. It just needs the right mindset. And with a new decision, maybe this doesn't work the first time, but you can repeat it and repeat it. And then you get control, at least for your world and the way you perceive the world, because the world is always demanding. The world wants so much from you. You can't deliver what everybody wants from you. If you don't say stop, then you will get an empty battery. Nothing left to stay normal. This is exhausting. This will cost your health. Yes. And the world wants always more. There are so many people, so many desires. You will never fulfill them. Imagine you have a family, 3 kids and a wife, and your parents. And everybody wants something else. These are only 7, 8 people. You can't satisfy them. And imagine all the quantity of people that are living out there with all these different situations. When you feel responsible, you are bleeding out. You're just bleeding out. And so you have to cut it off. Yes, I can relate to that. This is good, wonderful. I consider myself a yes man. I always say yes, even thought I should. Yes, this is and we are so trained like this. Not only you, we all learned at school with our parents. You have to help, you have to help, you have to help, you have to help. And then there's nothing left to you. You always have to say, yes, yes, I can do this. This is hard, but I can do this. But it's hard, but I can do this. Yes, I also can do this. And okay, I will do this also. And then you're bleeding out. And this creates the exhaustion. Whether it's woman or man, we are trained to say yes. Yes, I can fix this. Yes, I can. You're not willing to help? Who person are you? You're not willing to help. You're antisocial. No, we are trained like this, and this is not good. At work, at school, in the childhood, we trained when we were small children. We already learned this. When you agree, when you say yes, then you are a good person. When you say no, you are an naysayer. This won't work. And then we don't learn how to fend our own system, our body. Yes. But the good thing is you reflect on this and you realize that this is not good for you. And now you can say, moment, as I'm living here, this is my life. And I want to live a long life and a healthy life. And I only can do this when I have power, when my battery is full, when I have joy. Only then I can serve people, but only to a certain degree. When I'm bleeding out, I cannot help anymore. Sorry that I left for a bit of a moment. No, this is wonderful, Dan Rocket. We shared some stuff with Bede. We all have something to deal with. But at least you came back wonderful. And I think we already cleared this up. And Bede has already a new mindset. Probably you had this mindset before, but we awakened it again, and you got another reminder. And someone who says, okay, I agree with you, like an ally. Yes, that stays on your side, that you can change the direction. And believe me, better, whether it's this situation or another situation, there are always so many situations. And when this situation is over, there will come another situation and another. The situations, the problem zones will never end. Our world is so big. And as communication brings everything from any corner of the world, there will always be. I am a dreamer also. This is good. As long as you have dreams, you are not following the masses. Congratulations. But sometimes I lose control and it becomes unrealistic. Yes, and I know this. The problem is because the outer world is asking so much and so strongly. When you have your mindset and your dreams and your goals and your desires, but there are a lot of people that ask for more and ask for more, then we try to get a little far from our dreams and try to help, try to fix them, try to help them also, and then the battery goes empty and we lose our dream. This is really dangerous. Continue your dreams, continue your goals. When you have some spare time left, you give it to other people, and we have always the balance. Don't lose your dreams. You can also help other people, but you have to find the balance still keeps you smiling and in a good mood. Thank you so much. At least the message was recognized. Wonderful. Good. And believe me, this is a big study to reflect every time, every day. Am I still in balance? Do I still feel right? Am I still enjoying? As long as you enjoy, you have the most efficiency. But when you lose your joy, then it's time to awaken again. And interesting, help is always there, as long as we are open for it. Sometimes a stream like this. Reflection every day. Yes, reflection every day. Why not reflect every day? You are eating every day, you are breathing every day, you are sleeping every day, you are washing yourself every day. Why not reflection every day? Yes, like brushing your teeth. I'm joking, but I mean it serious. I mean what I say. Yeah, I do it myself. It could be 1 minute or an hour. When you have time for half an hour, you make half an hour. And when you have 1 minute, it's just to make a reminder of your last half hour. And to say no just takes 2 seconds. But before we had to think, do I say no or yes? But to say no just takes half a second. It takes half a second. Yes. This is the culture for our inner balance. Wonderful that you joined the stream, today, yes, and that you were talking with us. Probably this might help a lot of other people. It's just talking about it, whether you ask the question or another person, and the person who is involved gets to a new level, and all the people that watch the replay, not everybody, but some people that might say, oh yes, this is exactly what's happening in me. And 2 people talked upon this. And this was a good reminder for me. So many things. When I spread my videos, make progress with Matthias here, I often give a lot of reminders. People know this, but they forget this. They don't think about this. And therefore it's good to remind ourselves. To enjoy philosophy might be some people say, you are involved in philosophy. I don't have that much contact. I don't even know what it means. But I try to think practical. I want to understand our mind, our body, and the soul, because the more we understand these 3 parts, we know what our system needs. And we can use any words. But these are just words. I think the awareness is necessary. The pure awareness. What's going on? What do we feel? What do we think? What are our memories? What is better to think? And what we should think. What helps us to make the right decision concerning the goal where we want to be. And everybody has a different goal. And this is okay. Not everybody should go to the same desire. So, whether you enjoy philosophy, In former times, I read a lot of books, but I think we can even drown in books and forget the real life. So I prefer, yes, you wrote it down to earth and logical. Yeah, it seems we should find the truth. And the truth normally is logical. But sometimes even a feeling can be the truth, even if it's not logical. Because logic is just the mind. But we are so much more than just the mind. We have feelings, we have emotions. They are true. They are really true. Sometimes they are not logical. And when we try to explain them, we can't explain them because we cannot transform every part of us in just written word or spoken word. When we feel something, I feel it. I have a belief. I feel this. I can't explain you this, but I feel this. And therefore I do it or I don't do it. But I can't explain this. This is not logical, but it is true. And we should really know what is true and what is not true. Yeah. Feelings are abstract. No. The more you know your feelings, the more you know that they are alive. They might be abstract for the mind, but we shouldn't translate them to the mind. And we should not even talk about them. Because when we talk about them, we reduce them. We reduce them. And at the end, we have just some words. But the words are just titles and not the whole feeling. So it's better to experience the feeling, be in the feeling, and not just make a title out of it, because the title is not the whole story. Yes, yes, yes. As we communicate, we have to think. But not everything that we think is communicated. We can even pass some vibes, negative vibes and positive vibes. Sometimes you see people, you don't even talk to them, but you try to avoid them. And sometimes you see people, you don't talk to them, but you want to stay with them. How could this be? There's so much more involved. When we translate feelings, it passes through our personal filters and ends up unauthentic. Yes, okay. Every person is different. And for sure, everybody has its personal filters. And this is good. I always say people should feel more and be aware of what they're feeling and really be aware of what they're feeling. Some people lost contact to their feelings because people are often so trained to see it rational. If you can't explain it, then it doesn't exist. But this is a lie. Yes, and the good thing is communication goes on different levels. Could be speech, could be feelings. Even our soul is communicating with us, but not over word and not over feelings. This is a different form of transmission. Yeah. And there are a lot of communication channels: touching, smelling, tasting, hearing, seeing, speaking. We have a lot of communication channels. And to have a full life, we should use all of them. When we're just using one, then we are already excluding all the others. And when we are excluding all the others, then we are getting limited. But we don't want to be limited. We want to have a full variety. I need to get in touch with my soul. Everybody should get more in touch with his soul. We are body, mind, and soul. Everybody knows the body, and everybody uses the mind. But when I say to you, you have no soul, you get angry. No, I have a soul. Then I ask you, so tell me about your soul. Tell me a little about your soul. Then you, sorry, I can't. And this is the proof that over time, especially in this time, we are so focused on our body, on the external world, on our mind, because cloud, we have to be good with our knowledge, information, and everything, reproducing memories. But the contact to soul, and this is the biggest part that is missing in most of the people today. They have nearly no contact to their soul. But the soul is the guidance system. The soul created you. Exactly. Wonderful that you got this understanding. The soul is the most essential of the three, because the soul created you. The soul is guiding you. And when the body dies and when the mind dies, the soul continues on another frequency. And this is what people don't like. A soul is a ghost. There's no time, there's no space. It is everywhere. It is in the past, it is in the future, it is now, it is in all dimensions. The perfect ghost. But it's hard to understand for people. Yes. This is our source. This is really our source. Our blueprint. I already spread some videos on our soul. But I didn't want it to make that drastic, because I didn't want to overwhelm people. But when you watch in my playlist of in my archive, I have already more than 400 videos, and there are some videos on our soul. Once in a while, I bring them up. As I said, I don't want to overwhelm the people, because this is not very common. But once in a while, to bring more, this is essential. Oh yes, this is the most interesting part of all. We are so interesting. We as a human being, highest form of creation. Exactly. You can feed a child. You can kill yourself. You can kill other people. You can help other people. You can make meditation. You can communicate with your soul. You can be guided by your soul. You can accept the guidance of your soul. We have friendship, we have love, we have hate. So many things are happening. And all this is possible in one being, body, mind, and soul. This is a big variety or big drama. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So you are a really good thinker. A good thinker, a deep thinker. And this is good. This makes you reflect, and you already have a broader perspective. Might be you are a sensitive person, and this is good. Some people, if they can't deal with their sensitivity, they are hurt, but they can handle this over time. It is so much better to have a sensitive radio than an unsensitive radio, because an unsensitive radio gets nearly no station. She has the longest play price. Exactly. Exactly. And believe me, there are a lot of good people out there. A lot of people that think the way you do. And I try to also collect them in a community. There are also people that have no clue at all. But there are a lot of people that are nearly alone. Because they hide it. Because when they speak, they seem, other people don't like this. But when you find the right people, they say, oh, there's another person that thinks like me, that has the same attitude like me. And this brings you strength. I don't know, not so long ago, I might have something like, yes, and this is good. You are a highly sensitive person, and this is good. The problem is when people discover that they are sensitive, then they are a little out of order. How can I handle this? And they seem a little unstable. But over time, they can handle this more and more. And then when they have control over it, the problem is most sensitive people are exploited. They become a yes-sayer. But when they realize that this is not good for them, then they divide from these opinions. And when they awaken and see that their qualities and see that sensitivity is a wonderful quality, then they can handle this. And then they rocket like a spaceship. But first, things have to be clear. When they can't handle the sensitivity, they're nearly lost and exploited. But over time, they can fix this. And as I said before, when you have a sensitive radio, you can get the station from far away. Imagine you have a radio that does not even get the local FM stations. You can throw it away. Sensitivity is the best attitude ever. We just have to handle it. And this takes some time. But this comes. And when you understand, have a high sensitivity, then you understand yourself better. And when you understand yourself better, you can even understand other people better. This is the best thing ever. And we don't learn this at school, because sensitivity is something that you get in the now. You get the wave, you get the transmission, and you know, there is a transmitter. I can hear him. Yes, that's very interesting. And you know, there's something calling me. I know this. And other people, huh? What do you mean? No, this is nonsense. You're crazy. No, you're just sensitive. And other people are dull. Sorry for these people, but there's still time to awaken. As long as we live, we always can get to a higher level. Always to a higher level. Yes. So nice contact to Sweden. Great talks. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for joining the stream and that we could mention this a little and bring it on a reminded level. Yes, bye-bye. Good time to Sweden. Have a wonderful night and good weekend. See you next time. And I think, let's see who else is there. Some people might have just enjoyed the conversation and didn't want to disturb. I know them. Let's see who still is active. Yes, this was a wonderful stream. We had so many nice people in the stream. And if you see the replay of the stream and you want to be part of the stream, just subscribe to this channel. Then you click the notification bell. Then you will get the right sign when the next stream will come and you are also included. This goes for all the people that watch the replay. Yes, you are welcome. You are really welcome. So who else is watching the stream? Let's make a shout out. Because it seems we came to the natural end of the stream. This was a wonderful stream today. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Just some seconds left. This is a good exit point. So let me wait these 40 seconds. Let's make this. I am still hovering around, planning your new recipe. I think I will make another 2 potatoes after the stream right now. 2 potatoes. Sorry, I wanted to mention something. Good that I remembered this. Good that I remembered this. 2 days ago, I tested out, the complete recipe. Then I said, okay, let's reduce. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for posting them. I will look more on the Discord account. I said, okay, this is the whole recipe. You made it. And then I said, let's reduce the ingredients. Then I made it without an egg, just potatoes, flavor, salt, pepper. Worked quite good. An egg is better. We can also leave the onions. Then I made it just potatoes and flavor, salt. Worked. And then I made even a recipe just potatoes and salt, pepper without flavor. It was not that good. It works, but it wasn't that good. So I would say when you have nothing at home, no more egg, at least potatoes and flavor. Salt and pepper works wonderful. Sugar, we always have sugar. And potatoes, flavor, salt, pepper, sugar works quite good. With an egg, it's better. With onion, it's better. We always can improve it, but at least potatoes and flavor works. When you only have potatoes, it still works, but it's not that good. But the flavor works like a glue. It's better glued together. So when nothing is there, just potatoes and flavor, then you can make it wonderful. Flour. Ah, yeah, not flavor. Sorry, I said not exactly flour. Not. I always said flavor. Flour. Flour. Exactly. Yeah. So when you only have potatoes and flour, it works. When you leave the flour, it works, but to survive, it works. Yes. Yes, to survive, like the Martian. You know the film, The Martian. But he didn't make this green space grimace. I think I might skip on the onions. Look, don't use too much onion. When you use too much onion, it gets a little strange. They didn't seem to add much. Yes, when you have the taste of onions, it's already too much. When you, for example, you have 4 normal potatoes, then use half an onion. Don't use a complete onion and leave the other half for the next meal. Just this flavor, but not, you shouldn't taste the onion. Then it's already too much. So in case of skipping, I would say to skip first onion, then egg. But potatoes and flour needed. And if there's no flour, okay, to survive, still potatoes work. Yes. Yes, but the onions are, and when you have to cut the onion in very small pieces, very small slices, very small. Don't make them big. Cut them with a knife and make them very small, super small. Just to, because when the onion is heated, they lose their taste. This is just a little like nothing. Yes. I used a grater. A grater what? A grater? A grater what? I think I know what you mean. Let me translate this quickly here. Yeah, you can use the grater for the potatoes, but for the onions, it's not good. Just a sharp knife and cut them into small pieces. This is better. Yeah, for the potatoes and onion, for the potatoes it's fine, but for the onion this doesn't work. The potatoes, they get small very quickly, but the potatoes, but the onions are like, it's hard to make them small with the grater. Make it with a knife, sharp knife, in small pieces, it's better. Might be even too juicy. You have to, yes, but I saw your, let me look at this picture from your Discord. The potatoes are fine. The potatoes are, and they have the right amount, not too small, not too big. The potatoes are super. This is super. When you mix it there, this is okay. I'm a slave to the burger. Yes, I'm also a slave to the burger. This looks delicious here. And they become really crunchy. And they can really get brown. This is good. But yes, for the onion, sharp knife in small pieces, this is better. Yes, you say Reddit, okay. No, first set seemed to be, no. There were, so the first picture, what you sent me on Discord, they were perfect because then they glue better. And when you cook them, they are cooked. So the first set that you mentioned, they were perfect. The next set was a little smaller, but I think it was the same. But these are the secrets. To find a smaller hole grater. No, don't use the bigger one. Yes, I saw this. Where the potatoes were raw, they were quite big. They were perfect. And then the packed one is smaller. Exactly. Yes. Don't use the smaller one. You can use whatever you want, but the bigger one are better. And then just cut onion, sharp knife, cut the onion in the smallest pieces that you can cut them. This is good. Yes. And it's with the bigger, what did you say? When the pieces of the potatoes are bigger, it's easier to make them. Because with the smaller grater, it takes a long time. Don't do this. The recipe I use said to cut them small so they can cook. No, look, when you put these sticks for using fries and you put them in the oil, they are through cooked. So they won't cook better because the heat from the pan is so hot. They will cook anyway. Yes, it's quite a bit more work, and it's better you make the larger grater, and this goes quickly. And then the magic is when you put them in the pan, you make the dough really thin in the pan so they get through quickly. You don't have to make it like this. Maximum 4 millimeters of 5 millimeters maximum, and then it goes easy. So bigger grater, but when you put them in the pan, press the pan and make the dough in the pan 5 millimeters, and then they are quickly cooked through. No need to use a smaller grater. Everybody talks on drying the potatoes. I dry nothing. I try to remove most of the... No, you don't have to do it. Just put another spoon of flour and ready. The flour gets the water and ready. So many people try to get the water. In the water, there are all the minerals, the nutritions. The water from the potatoes, there are all the minerals, the vitamins. Don't throw it away. This is needed. Don't do this. Just put another spoon of flour. Yes, now you got it. Yes, this is a science. We are talking on the science. We are talking on the science of making green space grimace. And who doesn't understand what we are doing, watch the whole stream. And if you still are not knowing what we are doing, watch some of my videos. I already shared some of my green space. This is the video where the alien is on. Then you hit on the right. Yeah, this is the chef talk. Yeah, this is the chef talk. Now you got it. Because this is interesting. A potato has more than 80% of water and starch, a lot of vitamin C, and therefore it should be quickly done in the pan. Yes, to not destroy all the vitamin C. Potatoes have a lot of vitamin C and all the other stuff. So, and when people throw the water away, they can eat wood or paper. No, don't eat paper. Don't eat paper. Don't throw the best thing away. My mother also told me, you have to get rid of the water. I don't do it. No, you have to do it. No, I don't do this. Never. My mother insisted. I don't do this. I make it different. And then they said, you put too much flour. I know what I'm doing. And it works fine. And the flour doesn't change the recipe. It's with the water and a little more flour, it is like a glue. Because in the water is the starch. And the starch makes it glue. So a lot of people, some people, when they make the fries, they even try to get rid of the water because they think the water is disturbing. But in the water is a lot of starch. And the starch together with flour is like a glue, works perfect. Yes, some people think, what are they talking for crazy stuff? But when they really would do what we are doing, they would understand the deliciousness of natural food, quickly prepared and so tasty, so tasty. Yes. Together with applesauce or just crystal sugar. Oh. So much better than just cutting potatoes and making fries. So much better. There's protein inside with an egg and also from the flour. And even more vegetable, onions. And onions are so healthy. Alone, this is a good part to don't get rid of the onion because the onion is really healthy. Yes. So, and when you cut this fine, just half an onion for 4 potatoes is fine. And then you have all these magic ingredients from the onion inside. A fried egg on the top sounds good. Yes, at the end you can do whatever you want. We can even make this like fish in vinegar. This is the next recipe. I forget to get an onion when I cut the potatoes. Yes, sometimes we are so involved and then we just forget the onion. Yeah, no problem. At least you see the difference. And there's really no difference, but the benefit is the onion is so healthy. It's so healthy, and this doesn't change the flavor. So I wouldn't neglect the onion. Chef talk. And did you realize the green color the moment before baking? Did you realize that there were no more light yellow, but light green? Did you realize this? Because you had your doubt. Let's see his answer. Actually, they were red. I don't know what. Yes, yeah, normally we should do it right before eating. And the potato acts like an apple. When you cut the apple and let the apple gets brownish, and the potato also gets a little brownish, or as you said, red. Ne? Yellow to red or yellow to brown, but this is no problem. Before you do it in the pan, you can mix it a little and put it back, and yeah, but this is no problem. This is no danger, not at all. Like an apple. When you cut the apple and leave it there, the apple gets also brown. But this has not. But this is the way how our oxygen treats some of the part in the apple as soon as it is cut. And the potato, I don't know whether you know this, but this is very interesting. You say potato. Here in Germany we say Kartoffel. But there is another name that means apple of the soil. So Erdapfel, Erdapfel, or apple of the soil. This also exists. And this is this is like an apple, but it's growing in the soil. Let me look to Discord just a minute. Yes, something came up. Oh yeah, yes, really brown. Yes, but there's no danger in it. It's a sign that you left it for some time without baking. No problem at all. Yeah, and therefore when you put it in the pan, it stayed brown. But when you make it quick, when it's still light yellow, and then you make it in the pan, because in the pan it gets also brownish. But before it gets brown, it gets green. Yes, but the mixture looks good. But these were already the smaller potatoes. The bigger ones are better. And they go much quicker. Easy. Just take care of your fingers. Was the mixer? I still turned a bit green, yeah. But when you prepare them just before baking, I prepared and then I put it in the pan right away. It almost looked like rotten sauerkraut, but it's not. Yes, but it's not, and it tastes delicious. Exactly. Yes, potato is really a magic vegetable. This is amazing what a potato brings on the plate. So wonderful. I would say I have to make my green space grimace now. Thank you so much for sharing your first experience with the green grimace. And now you have more insights and you will test another recipe. Yes. I should mix some sauerkraut in it. I wouldn't do this, but what I would do the green grimace like always, and when you eat it, then you put a little sauerkraut on top of it, because then you can see the difference. You have the green grimace with its taste, and then the sauerkraut in front of it, and you can taste the sauerkraut. When you make a mixture of everything, this is like you make a mixture of chicken and potatoes and spaghetti and everything. It looks like, you know what I mean? But when you make the green grimace separate and then at the end you put the sauerkraut, this is better. What's the name of it? What's the name of it? Yeah, you don't want to eat pep. Pep. You don't want to eat pep. Imagine, instead of eating bread and a good piece of meat on it, they make everything, flour and meat, everything together, and then they bake it. We can do this, but when it's separate, you make the mixture in your mouth. It's better. Then you can still taste the different ingredients. When you swallow it, normally we make the pep always in our mouth. So when we swallow it, it's already a pep. But the experience of still tasting the one or the other is at least something that we produce in our mouth. Yes, baby food. Baby food for adults. Baby food for adults. Yes, be careful. Don't make adult baby food. Yeah, this can happen. I don't think this is very yummy. So at least we already talked about the color. So you are still not ready with your experiment. You still have to make it right away and experience the color and make it a little more big. Stinky, oh Stinky, you missed a lot of jokes here. We were talking on baby food for adults. Yes, we are suffering experimenting with our food. Yes, becoming a green grimace slave. We have to go through big burden. But at least now I still will make some three potatoes, not four. Three potatoes, 3 normal potatoes, just a little without. I still have a cut onion. I will add onion, but I will use it without an egg. So onion, potatoes, flour, and seasoning ready. And a glass of red wine. With a little cinnamon on it. Because I'm still testing my cinnamon experiment. A lot of experiments are going on. So it's time that Stinky is also following us in making his first experiences in testing out the green grimace. Okay, good. We clarified everything. Enjoy your grimace. Yes, absolutely. You also, thank you so much for visiting the stream, for sharing these experiences, your discoveries. Have a nice night. Yes, you too. And let's talk on the new experiences in a few days. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend ahead. And I will share my video on my 1 week only green space grimace. I think this is a YouTube smiley here. Yes, this is a YouTube smiley. This here and this here. Yes, I found it. Okay, good. So thank you again. Have a wonderful night. See you. Ciao.